Hey everyone, this is Fred on Spirit Reflections, and this is part of our 81 episode exploration of the book Tao of Leadership by John Heider, a modern adaptation of the ancient Chinese text Tao Te Ching, written by Lao Tzu over 500 years BC. It's a great book, and I do a short commentary after we read here and do a meditation. So if you like what you're seeing, let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out, and it's free. And send this to your friends if you like what I've been doing. I'm open to your feedback, and I'd love to hear from you. Any way I can improve the format, the content, or the way we're approaching this fantastic study of the book by John Heider. So today we're going to read chapter 31. And chapter 31 is entitled Harsh Interventions. It goes like this. There are times when it seems as if one must intervene powerfully, suddenly, and even harshly. The wise leader does this only when all else fails. As a rule, the leader feels more wholesome when the group process is flowing freely and unfolding naturally, when delicate facilitations far outnumber harsh interventions. Harsh interventions are a warning that the leader may be uncentered or have an emotional attachment to whatever is happening. A special awareness is called for. Even if harsh interventions succeed brilliantly, there is no cause for celebration. There has been injury. Someone's process has been violated. Later on, the person whose process has been violated may well become less open and more defended. There will be a deeper resistance and possibly even resentment. Making people do what you think they ought to do does not lead to our clarity and consciousness. While they may do what you tell them to do at the time, they will cringe inwardly, grow confused, and plot revenge. That is why your victory is actually a failure. The first thing that comes to mind here is in the case of parents that have to do many harsh interventions sometimes to their young children. And those may be extremely appropriate depending on the context. But the wise leader, as it says here, in group settings, really does a delicate facilitation in an open, receptive way that flows freely and allows the group to organically flow like water in the directions that they're learning, that they're growing together from the center of the group field. So if the leader is feeling like they have to resort to harsh interventions, either they themselves are uncentered or they're too emotionally attached to whatever is happening in the group, the outcome, the results, as opposed to focusing on just a means here as a tool, they may be too focused on the end, on the result only. And this is actually a beautiful song by Sheryl called Lullaby for Wyatt. I'm going to put in the description below. She's singing to her son Wyatt, and it's pretty wise because it's a mother's resignation, inner resignation in letting go, in loving her child and caring for her child, but in a detached way, knowing that the child is going to follow their own destiny regardless, right? And in the original text of the Tao Te Ching in chapter 31, they're referring to wars and battles. And in the case of people who rejoice in war and rejoice in killing, it actually is viewed as a funeral. So when a nation wins at a war, the homecoming should be treated as a funeral procession and not as a celebration, since the essence of the text is reminding us that the ancient peoples and the majority of the people of the world that are connected to the Tao, connected to the universal cosmic truths, don't like violence, cringe at aggression, and take the path of the healing, of harmony, of peace. So it takes the wisdom of being aware of what is happening, meditating, checking in with myself, with my self-knowledge, in order to meditate and take the time to act wisely and very specifically when I need to do a harsh intervention, so that it's swift and as much as possible carries the respect and the dignity for self and for others, and does what it has to do in order to fulfill its mission. But as it says here, this is after the leader has exhausted every other possible course of action, right? And so this is, I believe, what the teaching has to offer for us. Let's go to our meditation. I'm going to put some music here. So I invite you to slow down our thoughts, our emotions, and just take the next 5 minutes or so for yourself and nothing else. Distractions, notifications, messages, silence everything so that you can commune with your spiritual essence, with your inner Tao, your inner Buddha, inner Christ, inner Shiva, inner Krishna. And as you become more comfortable, scan your body from head to toe and release any tension. Look at any painful places in the body, and as much as possible, breathe new life into it. Take advantage of the breathing. Take a slow, calm, deep breath in. And release. Take another slow, calm, deep breath in. And release. Be still. Notice the silence, the stillness, and come to connection with every cell of your body. Trillions of living beings under our supervision, under our guidance, whether consciously or unconsciously, they are 100% loyal to our thoughts, emotions, and feelings. They obey 100% of the time our will. Let's marvel at this awesome chance to nourish, to guide, to purify, to cleanse, to raise trillions of our fellow brethren in the universe that find themselves in this current stage of evolution. And with this level of awesome joy, authority, let's heal them. Let's take charge and peacefully intervene on their behalf for them to receive all the healing, the peace, receive the nourishment, and readjust themselves into a harmonious rhythm, a harmonious balance right now with the sacred rhythms of our body. Continue with your breathing, meditating on active and passive, male and female, light and dark, night and day inside of us, and obey the wisdom of our will to take us to the next step. United with the Creator is Tao, so that the will of Tao, the path, how things happen, can unfold effortlessly in our heart, in our mind, in every cell of our body. And so with stillness, I get out of this meditation more aware of what is happening day by day, minute by minute, and I come into more contact, deeper understanding of how things happen. And whenever you're ready, open your eyes, relax your body, stretch if you need to, smile to yourself, to the world, in deep gratitude. Here's your friend. Great rest of your day.